Good day and welcome to IBI India Business Insights. With the logistics sector being an important link in the supply chain, facilitating the movement of goods and services, it becomes really essential to understand that what does the national logistics policy have in store for us. So before we move ahead with the video, I'd request you to like and share this video and subscribe to our channel. So today we are really privileged to have with us a senior leadership person with us from one of India's leading logistics company, Patel Integrated Logistics Limited. Mr. Mahesh Fogla, we are privileged to have you with us today, sir. He is a seasoned, Mahesh Fogla, sir, is a seasoned chartered and cost accountant, and he holds vast expertise in the facets of corporate working for almost 3 decades in very well-known public listed companies. He is also a keen observer of the rapidly changing logistics landscape in the country and is very active in expressing his views for the overall development of the logistics sector in India, which will in turn lead to the faster economic growth of the country. So we'll also be joined by Mr. Naman Agarwal, who is an analyst in India Business Insights. He's a qualified chartered accountant. Sir, let us begin with, could you tell us briefly about the national logistics policy?
Yeah. First of all, thank you for inviting me and sharing my view on the national logistics policy, which we call it NLP in the short mode. The policy was inaugurated by our Honorable Prime Minister in September 2022 in Vigyan Bhavan, New Delhi. The aim of the policy was first and foremost was to reduce the cost of the logistics, which is currently the 14% of GDP. Aim is to bring it to 8% of the GDP, which is comparable to global benchmark. Like USA has 8% GDP. Cost of logistics is 8% of GDP. That was the first and foremost aim of our regulators and the Prime Minister and everybody. Another aim is to make the good movement of goods faster. Just before the policy, Prime Minister released the cheetah in the jungle. So he also mentioned like cheetah move very fast. Like our cargo should also move very fast. That was another aim of the policy, first and foremost. And then we going about the further nitty-gritty of the policy. If we want to go, we can see that our benchmark, we are in the logistic benchmark of 44 currently. And we want to aim it to become a 25th by 2030. For making it the 2030 is not an easy task, I have to tell you. And the logistic policy also, NLP as we call it, NLP, National Logistic Policy, NLP. NLP was visualized by the Prime Minister or the policy maker for 8 years. It came now. It's not an overnight, came just now. It's like that only. And further, definitely because the logistics sector is without the logistics sector growth, Indian economy cannot reach its dream of 5 trillion economy. So there is a very important that there had to be NLP had to be in place. As we can see that we have around 22 million people are involved in the logistics sector currently. And the logistics sector is growing also. It's growing very fast. There was a growth of around the 10.5% CAGR. So growing logistics is growing. And another aim of the logistics is definitely that there will be better coordination between the multimodal logistics. Because what is happening, we have a roadways, we have a railway, we have a waterways, we have a airways. There is a multimodal coordination required between all of them to get the actual benefit of the logistics sector and to help the economy to grow. And the further one, definitely it was there if we can, currently also we are depending too much on the road. Our more than 64% of the cargo movement is through the road only. What is happening in the developed country, railway is the major share. There's a reverse. In our case, road is the major one and railway is the smaller one. In developed country, railway is major one. The objective of the national logistic policy And definitely it will be a game changer for Indian economy also, not only the for the logistic sector, because logistic is the backbone for Indian economy. If logistic cost gets reduced, our product will get competitive also in the export market. That is another objective of our policy maker. And there will be another what will be happen overall the things will be in a better place, and the better coordination between all of them. Then the like we all know, like a ULIP is there, ULIP is there, UPI, sorry, not ULIP, UPI is there for the banking industry. Similarly, the Unified Logistic Performance Index, ULIP, is for the logistic sector. It will it will be a like you can UPI has made a game changer for the banking industry. Now we are talking about the unified logistic performance ULIP, which will create a very good environment for the logistic also, and better coordination between all the logistic sector. We all are hoping now the key is that key implementation, because in India always the key the implementation. There is always a because we have we are a federal economy. We are a federal economy and federal structure, sorry, not economy, federal structure. So we have a center is there, then we have a states are there. There coordination is required. So NLP is also targeting for better coordination between them. And we don't believe that there will be any resistance from anywhere, because all of us, in spite of different political things, ideology and all this, all of us want the growth of the Indian economy. And for growth of the Indian economy, it's imperative that NLP come into the picture and we all get the benefit of the NLP.
So, what do you think is the reason for the higher cost of logistics in the country, sir?
Look, now also we have in logistics sector only 20 or 30% is the organized. Because India, what happening in India case, we have still the unorganized players are more than the persons who are holding less than 20 trucks are still the 80%, 80 to 70 to 80%. So there is a lot of unorganized sectors out there. That's the reason, one of the reasons for logistic sector, logistic costs are higher in India. And the NLP aim is to, first and foremost, aim is to reduce the logistic cost in India, which by 40% from current 14%, 1/4 to 8% by 8% to achieve the 8% of GDP. That is the foremost. Logistic cost is higher in India. One of the reason I told you about the dominance of the unorganized sector. And mainly this is because in the organized sector are more in the metros or tier 1 and tier 2. But tier 3 and tier 4, people are still using the unorganized transport system, where the costs are definitely high. And then another challenge is that the reverse logistics. What I mean by reverse logistics, truck come empty after loading the goods. When the truck come empty, then the cost fuel and all the costs are there, and cost definitely could go up. So whenever we are in the roadway business earlier also, and we are in the I know very closely observe the roadway business. When the truck like Mumbai to Calcutta, I know that from Calcutta the truck will not be coming empty. Then I have to charge more. If I have to charge more, then definitely the overall cost of the logistic get increased. And so NLP will definitely, one of the endeavor of NLP is to reduce the reverse logistic cost. And the further is that there is a fragmented, as I told you also, fragmented costs are there. And further, we have to use the technology more and more, because in logistic sector, what was there till now was there technology was not properly used. Now definitely the much of the professional people also enter in the logistic sector, which are leveraging the benefit of technology. Further, India has a large cost line, but and the waterways is the minimum cost of transport. But still we are not using the waterway properly. That is another reason for higher cost of logistics. And another thing is that a petrol, diesel, or ATF, we call it aviation turbine fuel, correct? There, the input credits are not available to they are not under the GST right now also. If they are not in the GST, there is no input credit is there. As a result, the cascading effect of the cost is there. There are the few regions which are for that logistic cost is higher in India.
Sir, I want to ask a question that how will IT helping in reducing this cost?
IT definitely will help in the reducing the cost, because if I have a visibility where the load is there. Just to give you a very live example, if I have a visibility that in the one place I have a load lying there, and another place the truck is coming, so I will not move the load. I'll keep the truck fully filled up. Then only I'll move the truck. Otherwise, if I don't have the visibility, half empty truck or 50% loading truck, I will move. So IT will give the greater visibility. Further, IT can help us in the coordination between the different modes of transport also. And there is also, as we know, there was a lot of leakages were there in the transport industry also. So that leakages will get stopped if you properly use the IT. And as I was talking about just now when I was explaining the NLP, as a unified logic interface, that ULIP is what is there, it definitely will help in better coordination between all the mode of transport. Like we are talking about the UPI is a game changer for banking industry. One of the objective of the NLP is to bring the greater coordination between all the mode of transport, all the stakeholders, which will reduce the cost of the transport. And IT, without the IT, to be frank with you, you cannot now operate also, as we all know. And the IT will be luckily India is the IT enabler for the world. Why not we use our inner strength to reduce the cost of the logistic and to move the goods faster? There are two objectives. One is the reduce the cost. One is the seamless movement of goods.
So I want to ask, sir, many of the articles and analyses say that India transport very little goods by rail and far too much by road. Apart from the railway carrying capacity constant, what are the other reasons for doing so?
First of all, if I talk about not about my personal view, not maybe in anywhere else. In railways, still about my personal view, not maybe in anywhere else. In railways, still a government organization. You may see the example of the other one when the things are in the private hand and when the things are in the government hand. There is entrepreneurial instinct is missing in that. So that's one of the reason I can point out. Another thing is that the road can be go to the mountainous road also, which railway cannot go. Correct? And the further is that the road can reach to the last mile delivery to practically to my home, which railway cannot do. That is the reason. One of the reason is that people prefer compared to the railway road transport. And definitely, as I was talking about to you, there are 80 or 70 to 80% people are in India who are owning the less than 20 truck and who can reach to the any people. They don't have to do paperwork. In railway, we have to do a lot of paperwork also for movement of goods, which can be avoided when the goods are movement through the road. So there is a practicality there, and that is the one of the that is the reason for people prefer the road and the railway. But time is changing now. Road is definitely costlier than the railway. Gradually, the way now the recent budget also put a lot of thrust on the railway. They have increased the capex of the railways also. Now, as we are moving toward the organized economy compared to the unorganized economy, so railways will have a greater share as the days pass by.
Sir, can you please elaborate the challenges your industry is facing now? And do you think that NLP, National Logistic Policy, has not covered certain areas or has not covered them adequately?
But first of all, is the GST input credit on the petrol, diesel, or aviation turbine fuel. That I understand that is not an NLP purview, but definitely it increased the cost of the logistic. If the thing come in the GST, cost will come. We further, as I was talking about to you, waterway is the most cheapest mode of transport, and we have a very large coastline. So how to leverage that coastline of larger coastline of water, that is the NLP had to address. These are the few, but overall, which I think is the NLP is in the right direction, and will definitely will bring a game changer for Indian economy. And we all hope that we all dream of 5 trillion economy and the 25 trillion economy in 2047, and that NLP will play a big role in that.
Sir, can you please tell us a little more about your company and how you see NLP for your company?
Yeah, our company name is Patel Integrated Logistics Limited.
Yes.
Our brand is the Kangaroo, which I am wearing right now, and every time I wear, this is the Kangaroo brand. The tagline, the symbol of truck. We are a 1959 old company, and just to tell you, the company is in the we are the company one of pioneers in the organized transport, and we have a pan India network. And whenever anybody want to move the good through the air, right now we are more in the air cargo movement. So whoever want to move the good through the air, we help them. We are a major market player. Further is that we are into the we are the only, I think, one of the in our area of operation, we are the only listed company which is public listed. Because our promoters and we all have a vision to become organized, and we use the IT system which is recognized by the industry also. And further that we are the company which is the giving the respect to the transport business, because that one of the reason because my founder promoter Adgar Patel was one of the few educated at its point of time in the transport industry. English speaking person was there. So that type of vision we were given. And definitely being a major market player in our area of operation, at the economic growth, we also grow. As we know, the logistics, if the GDP grow by one time, logistics sector grow by 1.3 to 1.4 times. And at the NLP will definitely give a higher boost to the economy, and better coordination between all the activity, between all the stakeholders. And we have a pan India network and greater ecosystem. Definitely, if India improve, we will also improve. And we are the company which is the always believe in the symbol of trust, which is our tagline. Like kangaroo carries baby in the lap. We also carry the goods of the customer in our lap only. That's the way we believe to give the customer satisfaction. And NLP is definitely giving us the much hope and desire to grow faster.
Okay, got your point. Sir, what would be the impact of road transport after the implementation of NLP progress over years? Will it diminish, or what is your opinion regarding this?
After the NLP come, road transport will diminish.
Yes. Yeah.
Road
Do you think
transport will
so?
not diminish, but what is there? Everybody has a pie. Actually, if I can quote the Honorable Mr. Nitin Gadkari, he was talking about the road. The way he building up the road sector will grow. But because the Indian economy is growing also very fast, everybody will have a larger share, and there will be a aviation sector also growing by 22%. Road also will grow. Waterway also grow. Nothing, because India has a large requirement, and the way if you see the roads are managed and roads are repaired, roads are maintained. In fact, roads are maintained, the things will improve only. And if you there is no second, only thing will be there now. The what is happening? In fact, I am telling you positive way. And now the movement of truck in India is very slow, which will improve as the condition of roads are improving. And because of the IT greater visibility, as I was mentioning you earlier also, reverse logistic. Many empty truck movement will reduce. Empty truck movement will reduce. We don't feel that either the road or the air cargo or the waterway, anything can be diminished. Everything will grow together and wear out. Everything will grow together and improve the Indian ecosystem, enable the India to grow faster. That is where there. And we have, luckily, our policymakers are very dynamic and they believe in the higher growth of the economy, which we all believe also. And there is no, I don't think the roadway will go. In fact, it will grow fast, grow and grow only.
Okay, thank you
We
so
are in
much,
the
sir.
Amrit Kaal, we are in the Amrit Kaal.
Got your point.
So I think this was it from our end. And so thank you so much, sir, for joining us today. And I think that whatever questions were in the mind of the people, that has been answered. So if the audience have any other questions, you may please mention that in the comment section below. And our team plans to do many other videos on logistics, which may also include the national logistics policy, the government scheme, and the state of the industry, and many others like this. And we will be doing these videos under the guidance of many experts, like and including the supervision of Mahesh sir as well. So thank you so much, sir, for your for addressing the doubts that we had on this. And thank you so much, Naman. And thank you so much, sir, for joining us.
Yeah. Thank Disha, Naman, for giving me an opportunity for sharing my view on the logistics sector. I don't believe in I believe in the free flow. So I given my free flow view to you, not any copy or article view. That is my way of talking about. And let us hope for all of us that as the logistic grow, we all want to grow together only. And I once again thank to India Business Insight, IBI, for taking this initiative. And I'm expecting more and more initiative taken by them. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So if you like this video, please like and share. And for more such content, please subscribe to IBI, India Business Insights.